Hello and welcome back to the vlog. I'm genuinely so happy that you're here. I decided this was a great week for a vlog because one, today we are launching a really big collection at my company Trades of Hope. I'm at the headquarters right here and it's my birthday this week. So lots of fun stuff's going to be happening. Figured it would be a really fun time to take you behind the scenes on everything. But today is launch day at Trades of Hope. On the 2nd of every month, we're releasing a big collection and I'm wearing a pair of our statement earrings right now. These are made of Capiz earrings from the Philippines. Our artisan partners did a beautiful job like ombre dyeing them. And I'm wearing these earrings today, even though they're not my favorite in the collection. I mean, I like them, but you guys have seen me wearing my favorite, the gold croissant hoops. Those are my dream earrings. They make me feel like a French woman, but I'm wearing these statement earrings today because of the high neckline on my top. And you may have seen already that I am in a brand partnership with Quince. I love Quince. They are one of my favorite ethical brand options. As you know, I try to avoid buying fast fashion as much as possible. I mean, the tagline for my company is literally called fashion as a force for good. And so I really love Quince, and this is one of the tops that they sent me as a part of our partnership. I'm gonna make some content for that partnership this week, so I'll take you behind the scenes of that as well. But it's just a beautiful like ribbed, has this like nice neckline detail, but since it has this detail, I obviously couldn't wear a necklace, and that automatically means statement earrings. So these are the Kaya earrings in my collection, and I love them. I'm also wearing the Duo bracelet, which is in our collection, and these like big linked metallic bracelets are definitely in. We have another one coming out later this year that gives major Juicy vibes, so this is kind of like Juicy Couture vibes. Do you remember those bracelets? Did you have one as a 13-year-old? Because I was obsessed. But yeah, this is kind of our step in that direction, and I love it. It's got silver and gold on it and is made by women in Peru. Now it's time to go inside because on launch days it's a lot of live videos. I do a lot of like kind of QVC-esque videos showing the world our collection, talking through the pieces, talking through our design concept, and of course the trend report that we created, that we followed in creating each piece. Maybe I'll take you through each piece in this video because I think it is interesting, even if you're not interested in buying jewelry, kind of the thought process that goes behind designing and creating a line of product. So I'll take you through that, but right now I have to go live and do one of my like 4 live videos that I have to do today, introducing the world to the new collection. Much like the Impressionists, we want to embrace a shifting world in which the woman who is crafting each accessory is as important as the woman who wears it. Was the person who made what I wear or treated fairly? Were they paid fairly? Were they working in a safe environment? Should we show them some of the products?
Definitely.
Can we start with my earrings? Because I want to talk about my earrings. Today is the first day that I've really worn these earrings because even though I am notorious for leaking products before they're released on my Instagram stories, I did not leak this one. But my favorite earrings are actually the gold croissant hoops that Gretchen's wearing. So we launched the collection and it was very well received. Let's check and see what the first 30 minutes of sales were, shall we? Okay, not what I thought it would be. But we've almost done yesterday's sales today, and it's only 12:30 as I'm filming this, so that is exciting. We had a little mishap, or I had a little mishap. All of the changes that I had made to the website for like the launch were overridden by something else, so they didn't happen as scheduled. But there she is, our beautiful website banner. One of our models for the collection is the beautiful Ariel Astoria, and she's so cute and so happy on the front of our website. And it takes you to the beautiful product category. We did a big live to announce the collection, and I am completely depleted of energy and nutrients, so Tom and I are gonna go find some lunch at a local Italian restaurant. We come back and we have a normally scheduled meeting that we always have. It's our project meeting at 1 p.m. and then we're gonna go live again to talk more about the collection in detail. And I'm gonna stream live to Instagram and stuff like that too this time. So lots of depletion of energy, but over really big and exciting things. I also wanted to show you my outfit because my shoes match the collection, okay? Look at my shoes. They're seafoam green, which match the colors of the collection. It's like I planned it that way. every like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I had definitely hoped we would have like 50 people at each one. Like when
Hello, I am wearing the same top, but it is the next day. I'm just genuinely obsessed with this Quince top. And this morning I filmed my second brand partnership video with them. I told you I was going to take you behind the scenes, but I used my phone and to film it, and I used my phone to film. So I didn't really have, a way to do that. And I actually filmed it really, really quickly. It came like very effortlessly. So I will insert both of the Quince partnership videos that I've made, and by this time this video is live, both will be live on my Instagram and my TikTok. But I am parked just outside the Trades of Hope offices again. I don't usually come into the offices on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but there's something that I need to grab for a photo that I need to take. There's like a photo that some of our customers are requesting be on our websites under one of our products. So on our website under one of our products, so I need to grab that, and I'll just shoot it on myself at home, even though I hate doing that. It's been a really productive day. So I filmed actually 2 brand partnership videos with 2 major brands. So like one obviously is for Quince, which is one of my favorite clothing brands. And then the second one is for a nationally recognized store, a national chain. We've all purchased stuff from there. So I really hope it goes well. I will tell you an update once I get an update. I should get an update on it later in January, but this would be like definitely the biggest brand I think I've ever worked with, or up there. No, I think the biggest brand. So crazy. I also have a one-on-one coaching call with a client this afternoon, which I'm very, very excited about. She went through my 3 months of private coaching, and this is her last call, which is like so the end of something. But it's been a really great experience, and she's been a great client, and it's been so exciting watching her grow her brand. She really has so much self-belief in herself and her brand, and it's really fun to work with women like that, business owners like that. Today is my 28th birthday. Come get ready with me a little bit. I already did my hair, and Tom made me breakfast and my iced coffee this morning. We had a really nice birthday eve as well. He made me beautiful pasta dinner, turned on Chet Baker in the background. I have a jacuzzi on my terrace, and we hung out in there, and it was a really good birthday eve. So I feel like the celebrations have already begun, even though it's only the morning. So I'm going to do what I do best. Not what I do best, but what I love, which is really enjoy the process of getting ready. So hair's done. And let's do my makeup. I actually want to go into the Trades of Hope offices for a couple hours this morning, and I'm running late for the meeting that I want to get to. So I might not look at the camera while I'm doing makeup, but I would love to talk a little bit about how I feel 27 went and how I feel about being 28. So when I think of 27, there were a lot of firsts, a lot of good firsts. When I think of firsts that happened, I think of in the summer, Tom and I went to Venice together, and I think it was the first time that I went on a proper vacation with a boyfriend, went on the plane together and stuff like that. And that was a really, really fun. Not only was it just fun, but it was not the first for our relationship, because we met in Iceland and went on vacation there very early on in our relationship, but just because we had a lot of our formative years of our relationship during the pandemic, we didn't really get to do a lot of things like travel and stuff like that together. So we finally got to do that, and it was really, really fun. That was a whole dream. I'm really grateful we had that Venice vacation together. Okay, so that's kind of the only first actually that I can think of at this moment. But when I think of 27, when I think of my 27th year, I think of all of the learning, self-investment, self-improvement that I did. I feel like 27, I consumed a lot of wisdom, a lot of information, a lot of practical knowledge, and it's really transformed both of my businesses this year for the good, and I'm really, really happy with it. Oh my God, I look like an idiot. I just saw myself. So at the beginning of my 27th year in March or something, I took a sales training course, and this sales training course has been one of the biggest and most transformative investments of my career, of my life. And I really applied it to Trades of Hope, but then I also really applied it to my Elizabeth Heischkins co-coaching and mentoring business, and then taught my clients that I was coaching how to use it themselves, whether they have a traditional career or are entrepreneurs themselves. So that was a huge educational experience that I had, and it was really transformative. Another really big educational season for me was actually right before or right after Tom and I went to Venice. I really plummeted, like emotionally, really plummeted. And to the point where I was just like questioning everything, like my life. Is this the life that I want? Like just feeling really down, feeling kind of like a failure. And I just, for some reason, just consumed like a ton of podcasts mainly. And I learned so much like mindset shifts for myself as an entrepreneur and just as a woman, honestly. And I also learned about things like EFT tapping, which has been a huge like form of meditation for me that has been really helpful. It just works for me. Can't say that it'll work for everyone, but it works for me. And I really came out of that. And I feel like I'm still kind of in the transformation that initiated over the summer, because I feel like I'm not done learning, but maybe that's just kind of like what 27 jump sparked for me. Just like my desire to like pour into myself and learn and grow. In leading Trades of Hope, I definitely had this mindset very early on in the business. Like we can figure out anything, we can Google anything. And like, if you have to like hire a professional, an expert, or if you have to like ask someone to do something for you, then like you're weak. Like you can just figure it out. And we did figure everything out on our own, starting Trades of Hope. But I guess just what I'm learning is it doesn't have to be that way. And you can definitely pour into yourself, learn, hire if you need to hire, but more importantly, continue your education. And that doesn't just mean like traditional education, like even listening to podcasts and stuff super intentionally. It's been a huge game changer. I just soaked in a ton of information at 27, and actually my last day as a 27-year-old, I purchased a really high investment mentorship program that's a year long. And I'm very excited. And I'm very excited for what that means for my clients, because of what I will be poured into, and that all gets to come out and it will go directly into my coaching clients. So I'm very excited for them. I'm very excited for me. I'm very excited for Elizabeth Heischkin's Co. And I have no doubt it's going to affect Trades of Hope as well. So it's just about pouring into yourself, investing in yourself, betting on yourself, and growing not only your practical knowledge base, but also just how to regulate your emotions and your energy and mindset and stuff like that. Okay, I was like really running late. So makeup talk got kind of wrapped up quickly because I was really running, and I am late for this meeting that's going on right now instead of the Trades of Hope offices. But just wanted to say I'm super happy to be 28, because I feel like we're all born like with an age personality, and I feel like I've always been 30 and I will always feel 30. And so I'm excited to be 28 because it's like a couple years away from my personality age, and it just feels right. It feels really good. I feel like this is the age that I'm like growing into myself, like who I am. So I'm really excited about that. 27 was also the year that I started to be more intentional with my Elizabeth Heischkin's Co business, my coaching and mentoring business. This business started so organically because people were asking for my time and asking for me to mentor and coach them. And so it never really launched. It didn't just start. As a 27-year-old, I was more intentional with it. But as a 28-year-old, I'm going to take it really seriously and like treat it like a business and grow it like a business, because there's so much opportunity there, and I've really loved the experiences that I've had with women coaching and mentoring them. All right, let's go into the Trades of Hope offices now. Let me crash this meeting that has freaking already started. I'm so happy to be here. There's no place else that I'd want to be on the morning of my birthday. Good morning, house. Lovely to see you. You want breakfast? Do you want some chicken in your breakfast? Does that sound good? Does it smell yummy? Do you want it? Okay. My mom got me these little gold teaspoons for Christmas. I love them. They're in my Amazon storefront, but I'll link them below for you. They're just so cute, and they make me feel more like an English rose with my little teaspoons, even though I'm using them for coffee. Tom thought it was crazy that I didn't have any of these until just now. He was like, your little spoons are giant. So for my birthday, which we're gonna talk about in a minute, my mom got me this ruggable rug, which Ember loves. And I've created this new little seating area. Oh, you can see my neighbor. This new little seating area. We usually record our podcasts right here. I got this book stand when we took our Trades of Hope managers to Magnolia in Texas. I think it's really, really cute. And yeah, I just love this new little seating area in the office. I am covered in birthday presents right now. Not only is the rug that my mom got me in front of me, but Tom got me this Ember mug. I think mostly because it's called Ember and my dog is called Ember, but also because it is like a self-heating mug. There's like a heating mechanism at the bottom of it. And as you saw, I keep it on like display, like the charger on display in my pantry, and it makes me feel really, really fancy. Anyway, Tom got me this and it is really good. I do recommend it. And then I am wearing this new pajama set that my grandmother got me. It is the Barefoot Dreams pajama set and it is very, very soft. I do like it. We have to have a catch up because so much has happened. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a week after my birthday. It's been a crazy week and I think when I tell you what happened last night, you'll understand why. So Tom left last night. Really, really sad. He left to go back to London, but only for a few days because he, as a professional astronomer, he's going on a cruise, 2 back-to-back cruises to Norway to show people the Northern Lights and give talks on the ship. So he's really excited. He's always wanted to go to Norway and the Northern Lights are like his calling, his passion in life. So I'm really happy for him, but we were both really sad to be apart. We've been basically together, save like a few weeks since September. So yeah, it was definitely really sad. And whenever we're coming up to like our last week together, I get super hyper fixated on it. And it's like, that's all that matters. That's all I pour my attention into, is making sure that like, yes, obviously work gets done, but the moment like everything work-wise is accomplished, we're spending time together. And I put too much pressure on like our last week. I know that I do, but I didn't want to be filming and stuff like that. But let me talk to you about my birthday. So as you saw, I was about to go into the Trades of Hope offices, had the meeting. They threw me a really sweet taco and ice cream bar party. It was really, really fun. And then that night, my parents, Tom, my brother and his girlfriend, Bree, we all went to Jacksonville to Restoration Hardware because that is like my favorite place in Florida. I think it makes me feel so expansive. Like if I need to like manifest something, that is where I'm going to go because that's where I feel like the most like myself, the most like future me. It's just, I love the style. I love the peach Bellini. So we just got drinks on the rooftop there and it was really, really fun. And then we went to my favorite restaurant, Cooper's Hawk, for dinner, which I got no videos of at all. But it was so good. Yeah, it was a really fun birthday. And then a couple days later, Tom and I met my best friend and her husband in St. Augustine. That was really fun. Maybe that was it. But then Tom and I spent like the week together, like balancing work and actually spending time together. So that was really, really good. But now he's gone and I was really sad, really sad last night. The hardest part is just coming back to your home and it looking like exactly the way it did when he left. Like you still see his stuff, you see the dishes that he used this morning, and it's kind of like this surreal feeling, and it's really emotionally confusing to see like everything's the same, but he's not there. Oh, kill me. Anyway, so I just cleaned and watched TV. That's what I always do when he leaves and I come back from dropping him off at the airport. Today I have a brand deal to film. I want to finally finish this vlog, and I have one very juicy thing that I want to talk to you about. I know I mentioned like the really wild big investment that I made in my business, and I think I want to give you all the details. I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't like being misunderstood or like judged or whatever, but I'm going to give you all the juicy details about that just because I think other people would be interested to hear like how much I invested, what that entails, what I'm getting out of it. So yeah, I've decided that getting dressed today is just not something I'm interested in. So I did my hair to film a brand deal video, but it was for skincare, so I didn't do my makeup yet, and then I just did my makeup to feel like a whole person, and I was like, I'm so sorry, but the pajamas are a vibe, so they're staying on. Before I talk about money, business, etc., all the juicy details, I want to paint my house. I'm very, very excited about this. I want to paint like this wall right here because as you can see, like my living room, kitchen, dining room is all one room, and there's no way to just paint one room. So like that's the end of my living room. There it is, living room, goes into the bedroom, goes into big windows, and then this is my kitchen. And I don't really want to paint my kitchen because my cabinets, much to my lividness, much to my dismay, my cabinets don't go to the top of my ceiling. I hate that because it makes the room look smaller. And so I definitely don't want a color to go across the top of the cabinets because that would break up the room even more. So I'm thinking about just painting just this wall because like I can't paint this wall because it goes to a corner. That would be weird. So I'm just thinking just this wall. I still need to take my tree down. We're just gonna pretend like that's not a thing. This is kind of what I'm thinking. You're the first to hear this. I'm thinking like something in this family, and I know you're like, Elizabeth, that's not a color. Wrong. It is a color. Right now I just have white. Actually, it kind of looks like this is what's on the wall, but my walls are literally like white. It's called like Luna Moon or something like that. I have like these colors that are just gonna make it feel a little warmer in here. Just like a little less just white. I also have this big book. It makes me feel powerful. So right now I have like this situation going on, and I kind of want to get to like a, not that, that's a little too brown, but maybe somewhere right here. Honestly, these are like the best references. So like the lighter shades of the brown. And I'm really good with color. I mean, I've designed for my whole life, never interior design professionally, but graphic design, branding design, product design, fashion design. I've done all of that. So I really know color. And I think this, look at it. It's just like a little warmer, a little cozier. I'm not like a statement wall girly. My chicken tenders are done. I'm not a statement wall girly. It's kind of like my only option to test paint. Otherwise, I could do this in my bedroom. See, that's kind of what's on my wall, and that's what I want, so. Big difference. It's just exciting to do like something really grown up, like paint your own house. I'm pumped about it. Okay, now all the tea about money, business, etc. So on my last day as a 27-year-old, I made the biggest investment in my business ever. Now some backstory. I have invested in myself by purchasing coaching and mentoring programs, etc. like 3 main times. The first time was in March. I bought a course on selling, on sales, because no one wants to be a car salesman by selling their products, but they also need to make money. And posting a link is not selling, and it's not like, yeah, it works, but is it like amazing, life-changing money works? Probably not. And it was so game-changing. I really applied myself. It's been the cornerstone of everything I've done for both of my businesses in 2020, and it will be in 2023. I'm very excited about it. And then in the autumn, I made 2 investments in my Elizabeth Heischkin's co-business, just bought 2 different online courses, made a return on the first investment within a week, made a profit on the second investment within a week. For reference, I did a live on this on Instagram, but I think the first one was around $500 and the second one was around $700. So I could be mixing that up. I could be getting that wrong. It could be 300, 400, 500. But anyway, that's the ballpark. And for some context, now in January, my business has skyrocketed. It's felt so good. Sales just come in, and it's just felt so aligned and so right. And one of the reasons, I think there's 2 main reasons. One of the reasons for that is, 1, I launched a program at the end of December that had 3 entry points, and I've never done something like that before. 3 different entry points. And this is because I have women who range from like 18 to 35 who follow me, even more like 45. And everyone's in a different season of life. Everyone's in a different economic situation. Everyone's needing different levels of support and investment. So I was really excited to do this, and it really just came to me like my best ideas that actually turn the dial business-wise, and both my business just download. They just come to me. And that's what happened with these 3 points of entry. So the first one, you just get a template from me, but it is the core of the whole program. So you can definitely like self-guide yourself with the template. The second one is a group program. You get the template and you get into a thread where we do weekly check-ins with each other to make sure we're on track with the template. We're actually doing what we said we're going to do. And that is game changing, because if you have an appointment for accountability on your calendar, you increase your chances of success by 95 freaking %. How amazing is that? And then third, you get both of those things and a one-on-one call with me. If you're unsure how to break down your really big goal into actionable steps that you can do today, we get on that one-on-one call and we fill out most of your template together. This is just like a little pro tip. Like if someone wants to work with you, but they can't afford your rates, don't discount your rates. Find a new offer, a new way that you can support them, but then also match their price point. It's not like, oh, sorry, you can't afford me. It's like what feels right for me, what feels in line for me, what feels like energizing for me to offer them at a price point they can afford. So for example, someone really wanted to join my 3 months private coaching, but didn't have the budget. They said, is there anything you can do? And I was like, well, I can't do 3 months of private coaching. That includes 3 one-on-one calls and a Voxer, like one-on-one Voxer thread. But I said, I can give you 4 weeks of just like Voxer coaching. And it was like half the price or a quarter of the price or something like that. And she was really, really psyched about that. So I'm not saying discount yourself. I'm just saying find an in-between where what you're offering and their investment price, their budget, like where it aligns for both of you and feels good for both of you. It's been so fun and so enlivening offering something at 3 price points because I have gotten to work with so many more women in my community who have been wanting to work with me but just couldn't afford to do like a one-on-one call situation or private coaching. And it's been really fun getting more of my followers into my coaching world, and they've been loving it as well. So January has been amazing. And January has also been like the second thing that's gone really well is I've had some videos on TikTok go viral in December that link to a free template, my free monthly reset template. And in there is like a little blurb at the top that says, hey, if you like this template, and you really want to get serious about reinventing yourself and changing your life, here's a different template that you might like as well. And then that one costs money. Like that one's $24, which adds to, it like takes you through 12 weeks at a time. So that just breaks down to $2 a week. That has been game changing because like 2 TikToks have gone viral that point people to my bio link, that point people to the free template, that point people to the paid template. And that has been incredible for like people I don't even know, just sales coming in every day, like effortlessly. And it just feels, the energy around that is so good. And it feels so, so good. All that to say, because of that, I have splurged on a couple things for myself. I'm being really wise with my money. Like, don't worry. I save, I prioritize saving, I invest, all of those things. But I have also treated myself to congratulate myself on setting up a program that is meeting women where they're at, genuinely helping them step out of their comfort zone, helping them reach towards their goals and like accomplish those steps towards those goals, and as well as just like patting myself on the back. And that just kind of adds to the good, abundant mindset energy. Like I'm not splurging on things I don't need them, but I'm not splurging left and right. Like it doesn't, like, you know, when it feels right, when you're congratulating yourself or when you're just buying another thing that you don't need. I just have such a feeling of abundance from all the income all the income that's come in, and splurging on yourself a little bit definitely helps that feeling of abundance. And then I was like, where else can I invest this money? That's not just like stock investments. And I have been thinking about this program with this particular coach for a really not that long, maybe like 2 months or something like that. But even 2 months ago, I thought like, I can't, like that's not gonna work. Not because I didn't technically have the money, but there's a difference between having the money and being able to afford something. The reason why I wanted this particular coach's program is because I follow like really closely, like 2 coaches probably. One I've been following for years, really, really like her, love her energy, I've watched her evolution, would love to be a part of her world. But like my investment and her prices are not at a similar spot right now for what I'm getting. Like I have purchased, the 2 courses that I got were from her. The 2 I got in the autumn, those are from her, and those felt great, like really aligned on price point and investment. But the kind of support that I'm looking for, like I wanted something long-term. I don't want just like a flash in a pan. I want like a mentor. So that's why I picked this year-long program. I wanted to be able to ask questions. So it needed to involve some kind of Voxer access or call or group call. And this one involves like a twice a month group call where you can ask questions. And I wanted just some material. So what I got also comes with an online course that you go through. It's been great. It's been amazing. And also I knew the results that other people were getting from her program, the one I signed up for. We're talking like 10K months every single month, 20K months, etc. It's 40K months. And I'm like, I could get used to that. It's just like, I have if they can do it, why can't I? I have that gene. I have the gene of, instead of saying like, oh, I want that, I'm like, she's showing me what's possible, I'm gonna go and get it. Like, other people's accomplishments don't make me feel sad or make me feel bad for myself. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go get it too. That is why I chose this, and all that to say, all of those things are packaged at a price point that align with me, that I can afford, that feels really good. So that is why I didn't purchase something from this other coach that I've technically been following longer and would love to work with in the future. I would love to be in her world, but she didn't offer something that offered like long-term support, and like I could ask her questions at a price point that I could get behind energetically, like really excited about. So that's why I follow this other coach that I followed. I chose her program. It's just all aligned. And we actually had our first call in the program this past week, and it was so good. It felt so good. I'm really excited about it. I've already been making decisions and making moves based off of getting this program. So I'm really happy so far. It's only been like a week, but I'm really happy so far. So how much did I spend on this program? I just want to say this because a couple months ago, I would have been like, I'm not buying that. Like, I'm not purchasing that. Are you kidding me? Like, no, that's just like not a thing. It's just not a thing. But then incredible clients came in, incredible transformation with those clients happened. I've had so many repeat clients this past month, like come back over and over again because they love their experience, they love their results. I launched this new program. I had stuff go viral. I launched something for the first time that has 3 different entry points. So lots of people coming in at the entry or mid-level, but then also some people coming in at the highest, like all-in part of the 3-tier options. And so I invested $3,000 in this course. And I know some people are gonna tear me apart for that and be like, what the heck? You just have $3,000 to fling around? No, like I don't just have it to fling around. I don't have it anymore. I used only proceeds from my Elizabeth Heischkens Co. business. I didn't even use like my personal money for this. It all came from the business and is reinvested back in the business. This was not a decision that I made lightly, but I feel really good about it. And she had payment plans, it's like $300 a month or just $3K up front. And I didn't want to feel pressure to like, okay, well, no matter what you make this month, you already have to subtract $300 from it. Like, I don't like that pressure. That didn't feel right for me. So I just did and then you save more just paying up front. So I just did that. And I don't really know why I'm saying this other than by painting a specific picture, I hope I'm showing you what's possible. I hope I'm giving you a goal. I hope I'm showing you how much I believe in coaching and mentorship. It's not just something that I offer to people. I offer it because it has changed my life. And it is the one thing that I continue to see returns on over and over again. Again, I've never invested in coaching and mentoring and not seen a return very quickly from it. So I'm just sharing that with you again for context and want to take you on the journey, but then also want to show you what's possible, because there was like a day not very long ago that I did not think that was possible for me. If you have any business questions, entrepreneurial questions, etc., please comment them in the comments, and I would be happy to respond and answer absolutely anything for you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you back here, and I'm just so grateful for your support.